All right, guys, in this video, we're going to go over aspects on buying a car, how to maintain a car, how to make it last longer, and how to drive fairly cheaply. All right, in this video, first, show a nice little picture. On the top is me driving my Toyota Corolla, and this was in 2009. And this is me 10 years later to the day driving the same Toyota Corolla from 2009. I actually bought this car from a car, it was a used car dealer who actually buys cars through auctions. I found the car, I actually bought the car from him previously, a different car. And then he said that this car came in right from the auction. He didn't even list it yet, like he literally just got it. He didn't have to pay any listing fees. And then I made an offer for $12,000. The car was a 2008 Toyota Corolla. It was actually repoed about a year before. It had 15,000 miles. That was a little bit lower than the KBB price again because they didn't have to do listing fees. Currently, my car might be worth about 2,500 to 3,000, but not really planning on selling it anytime soon. How much can you afford? A car is the biggest purchase most people will ever make that will go down in value. And think about it, the biggest purchase you make that goes down in value. You're going to lose money driving a car, no way around it, but you could limit the impact on how to lower it. Before we go over these articles, a few things to think about for a car. The time you're going to hold it, the longer the better, because then you lower your depreciation per year. The type of car. SUVs and trucks are getting much more popular now, and the prices are quite a bit higher. Type of insurance. Insurance rates are based on a lot of things we'll talk about soon, but the biggest ones are to raise your deductible, how much you have to pay if you have a crash, and have a good credit history and good safe driving record. Those are the three factors that greatly influence how much a car cost will be. How much can you actually afford in a car? You want to aim to spend less than 10% of your take-home pay, that's after taxes, on your car payment, and less than 10 to 20% on overall expenses, that's gas, oil changes, tire, and stuff like that. So looking at a calculator, let's say you bring home $3,500 a month, 10%, divided by 10. Your car loan payment should be no more than $350 a month. I think that's actually a bit extreme. You should be probably lower than $300 a month if you're making that much. But again, no more than 10%. And ideally, it doesn't say it on the article, but ideally you want to pay off the loan in 4 at most 5 years. Taking out loans over 5 years makes the interest payment a lot more, and there's a good chance to be underwater. That means that you owe more than the car's worth. You just type in car loan calculator on Google, and you can see, let's say I could take home, let's say I could pay $300 a month. I'm making at least $3,000 a month take home. So let's say your loan's $300 a month. Average interest rate's about 3%. That's what Google put in. And let's say you have 4 years to pay the loan off. The maximum you could borrow on the loan is about $13,524. Not that much. If you want a more expensive car, you're either going to have a bigger down payment, so you keep it at $300 a month, or if you're trading in your car, that would be worth something as well. So maybe you could save $5,000. Your car might be worth another, say, $5,000 or so. Then you can buy a $23,000 car fairly reasonably. Another way to think about how to afford it, whatever your annual income is, so what you make per year. So let's say you make $50,000 a year. Divide that by, I'm going to say 7 to be reasonable here. Some people go as extreme as 10. Divided by 7, that should be the total cost of the car. And that's a little bit extreme. But again, the car goes down in value so quickly. It's worth making sure you are able to afford it. So say you make $50,000 a year, divide by 7, your car should only be worth about $7,000. Okay. This website, usedfirst.com, it's a good website to show when's the best price, when's the best year to buy a car based on depreciation. This is a Toyota Corolla. Obviously, a brand new car is 100% of the cost. See how much it drops in the first year? Over 12%. Another year it drops another about 7-8% and starts leveling off. Here it says the best time to buy a Corolla would be about 2 years old. And it has pretty much all makes and models. The next car I'm thinking about getting, I'm not sure which one yet, and it's going to possibly be a little while. Let's say I get a Toyota RAV4, 2 years from now. Again, it'll be best time to buy it. How to lower costs on your car. You want to shop around. Before you buy a car, compare the insurance costs. You could ask Geico and ask other car loan agencies, or sorry, the car insurances, how much it would cost to insure it before you buy it. Higher deductibles. I have nothing on my collision because my car's not worth much, and pretty high. I think it's $1,000 in the liability. A lot of people want to have $250 or $500 in deductible there. Your premium is going to go up a lot. Again, reduce coverage on your older cars if you have it. Buy your auto and home from the same insurer. You get a discount usually. Good credit record. A lot of credit scores will depend on your actual insurance rates. And low miles discounts. You should be telling your job how far away it is, how many times you drive into work, because if it's a small amount, they'll actually lower your rate. Another one that's not on this list is to purchase 6 months of car insurance at a time. I do that through Geico, and you save a bit of money. Another one is to make sure you do defensive driving. You usually get about 5 or 10% discount there. So here's a quick video on cars in terms of numbers to think about. If I will do more detail on the type of cars you probably should be buying, but if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Have a good day.